Hold up. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? In the car today. Gonna do a review on how much I still like my APR Stage 1, how much I still like my coilovers, and how much I like the Dogbone mount insert that I have previously installed within the last month or so. Honestly, APR Stage 1, I would do it. I have no regrets on getting APR Stage 1 whatsoever. The amount of power for your dollar is incredible, and the way the car feels and responds when you pair that with an intake as well is honestly just brings out the car so much, and it really makes it a very fun car to drive, no doubt about that. No clutch slip, I know that was a big thing. No clutch slip whatsoever. Only thing that I have noticed after the tune is when your car is under full boost, because this car full boosts around like really early, like 3,500, around there, between 3,000 and 4,000. When you get on it and you're full boost, pretty much under about 4,000, you'll hear this little, it's like kind of like that. Like you hear it. I think I hear it more because I have an intake. But after doing some research on that, I found out that it's a little bit of like a wastegate flutter. It's under like surge mode, the turbo, so it's letting out a little bursts of boost out of the wastegate, and that's where you're getting that noise from. If you still have that noise after like about 4,000 RPM, then yeah, something might be wrong. But since it's under full boost at around that RPM range, the wastegate kind of flutters and lets out that additional boost to prevent your turbo from possibly blowing. It lets that little bit out. That was my only concern with it, but after figuring out that that's what it was, yeah, it goes away after 4,000 RPM. It goes away, and then it just straight smooth sailing from there. On my first video, I noticed that there's a lot of people, you know, about the clutch slip, like that was the most thing was the clutch slip. Seriously, no, like I don't feel any difference in anything with the clutch since I got it. Still feels the exact same from when I test drove the car. Still feels the same from when I drove it off the lot to now. I don't have any clutch slip. It's cold out, the tires spin, but there's no clutch slip because I would know it's noticeable. My Subaru had clutch slip when I got it tuned when it had too much power, and then you smelt it. There's no clutch slip at all. I'm at 3,516 miles on the dot, and no clutch slip at all. So with my coilovers, I have the SoloWerks S1, and I mean I have no complaints about these neither. I picked them up on Black Friday, installed them, and then I mean they're not adjustable, only one-way adjustable, just the ride height, which is, I just wanted to try it out, see how the budget coilover would be since it is a budget coilover. I can't complain with how the stiffness is. I just wanted a little bit more stiffer ride. I wanted to fix the wheel gap a little bit, and that's exactly what it did. The ride feels as if better than if you have springs on, and it's just great. I mean, it doesn't really bother anyone that comes in the car. I mean, obviously, you know, when you look outside that I either have coilovers or springs. Obviously coilovers because the car's pretty low, but I mean, the ride quality is not bad for the amount of money I paid for it. So I have no complaints over the SoloWerks S1s. They're a little bit noisy, but it doesn't bother me. I normally have music on, or I just listen to my car. It doesn't really bother me too much. I am nitpicky, but not about things like that, because it's to be expected. You're buying coilovers, especially when buying a budget coilover. Even some of the more higher end coilovers have a little bit of noises to them. So SoloWerks S1 is also a great buy. If you're looking for a really good bang for your buck, the Dogbone insert is the next thing. I paid like, I think 30 bucks for it. It's the Spullen Dogbone insert. It just goes right up into where your Dogbone is. There's these little holes. It just plugs in the gaps there and makes it so much stiffer. The race one is a little bit stiff. You really feel it in the car kind of when you're sitting, But right now, I mean, I have gotten so used to it that I still feel the difference, but I just kind of got used to feeling the little bit of the extra vibration that it makes from the car, and it just really stiffens up like so much. Like when you get on it, your wheels really grip. It really prevents wheel hop, and it's just, I mean, for under, I don't know, I bought it on Black Friday, but for under $40, you feel such a big difference just by installing that little insert. It just made such a big increase in just like stiffness, just really being connected to the car, and it's just overall a really great mod. So yeah, overall with the APR Stage 1, the coilovers, and the Dogbone insert mount, I really have no complaints, any of them. All three mods are absolutely fantastic. I loved doing all of them in my car. It was fun to install it, work on the car. Just three really good mods. APR Stage 1 is really good to increase the power, no complaints. The budget coilover is amazing. The SoloWerks S1s are very good coilover. And then the Spullen Dogbone insert mount really just makes you feel so much more connected to the car and prevents the wheel hop like no other. So with that, I mean, if you have any questions or comments, feel free, comment, like the video, subscribe, and then we'll be posting more videos soon. Thanks a lot.